Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Ana, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information from Benidorm town and Spain in general. We are right near the Benidorm Tram Station. Right now the road is closed, which means that the tram is coming towards Benidorm, and I'll be showing you the direct way how to head towards Benidorm city center. What if you came with the train and you don't know which way to take from then on? Welcome to the tour from Benidorm Tram Station up until Benidorm's city center. Let's go. Once you came towards the Benidorm Tram Station, there are a few options that you might take. First of them is to take a taxi, but it's quite expensive. Second one is to take a bus, which is right there on the exit of the Benidorm Tram Station, but it also takes a long time sometimes to wait if you're not so lucky. And the last thing that you can potentially do is to go walking. All this road, all this famous avenue goes right down towards the Benidorm's city center. This is a very busy road, as you can see. However, there are also quite a few useful things in here and some nice bars and restaurants. For example, these small streets like this, they collect the most typical and cheap, I must say, bars here in Benidorm. 100% typical Spanish. And this is the bus number 1, which goes towards the Benidorm train station, and it's going to be the same that will take you back towards the town. Bus number 1, €1.55 per person each way. Tickets can be purchased inside with the bus driver. This avenue is really shady. As you can see, there is not much of a sunshine right now in here, so it's really comfortable to walk even during the hottest days as the ones that we have right now. It's also really secure. There's a police department right here nearby, so you can freely walk in here. Even tourists walk a lot from this train station, so there's nothing to be worried about at all. There are some banks, just in case if you need to take some money out. And also, if you have a car and you're staying somewhere here nearby, on the right side, if you go slightly further from the tram station, there is a huge parking lot, which is folletes, like free parking space. And there you can leave your car as well. It's quite secure too, so you don't need to worry about that one. And you can leave your car there for the whole holidays if you need to, and then just take it back whenever you will depart already. Right here there are quite a few famous bars as well, which we'll be checking on in a minute. And also the second market that I was telling to you about, that was on Folletes previously, they've moved him to the safer, let's call it like that, location, and you can actually see it from these streets. We will try and come slightly closer to it right now in a few moments, but they've moved it towards more central area in summer due to different concerts and events that were happening at that huge parking lot that I was just telling to you about. So right now it's way more accessible. By the way, in this area you can also find a lot of different clinics. For example, the hospital clinic Benidorm is also situated right here nearby on the left side. So if you have a private insurance that the IMED Levante hospital does not work with, then the hospital clinic Benidorm is more probably to work with this insurance. There are also some private healthcare doctors, just in case you need to visit someone. Let's wait to cross to the other side because I want to show you some typical Spanish cafeterias. And we need to see where the market is actually placed right now. Here, restaurants and bars are open from early morning because there's a lot of workers coming to this area as well. So they want an early morning coffee to wake themselves up. But these places are actually really, really cheap. So if you want some nice places to have a coffee or a snack, these are the places that you might be interested in going. For example, here you have breakfast offers. Breakfast coffee with toast, $2.50. Coffee with croissant, $2.80. Natural, freshly pressed juice, bocadillos, which are like sandwiches, crepes, and different cakes and pies. But breakfast for a $2.50, coffee with a toast is quite a good price, I must say. In a lot of places, just coffee costs already €2. As you can see, this area is quite busy. Here you need to be very careful where you leave your car, because if you see the orange sign, the orange road like this painted, this means that it's only for the residents. There are specific signs right here saying only residents of the zone A. So be careful, because if not, you can get your car towed. Lovely breakfast, bread and pastry shops as well. And they're open from 6:30 in the morning up until 9:30 at night. This is just incredible. Obviously, because they have a freshly baked bread in here, 6:30 is the logical time to open, to have a hot, fresh bread for you to take for your breakfast. Well, they also do cakes. If you want, if you have any breakfast coming up, you can take a few cakes for your breakfast, or just cake slices. Some more cafeterias. These are cafeterias and like bars without any kind of, lush, without any kind of like fanciness. Not sure how to call it, but like without any kind of fancy stuff. These are just plastic chairs, some tables. And it's a typical bar from the whole life here in Benidorm that's been open here for decades and decades, and they're still fully functioning. They actually have this one here. They actually have quite nice toast. You can see it right now. This one is right on the corner. It's called the Castles. And there are quite some people here already from early morning just having some nice breakfast. €2 something just for the breakfast is quite a nice price. In Benidorm city center, you can find some cheap places, cheaper places like this, but it's gonna be around that same price. And not always the toast will be good, I must say. Just remember the bar that we went, the Spazo with the toast, that it was raw bread. I'll link you a video here in the comment down below so you would be able to see it. Here you have a supermarket, which is Mas Basic. Basically, these are just main products without any kind of extras. Main products for you to buy. Fruit, vegetables, some meat, bread, milk, dairy products, and things like this. By the way, along this street you can find the same bus stops that will bring you towards the city center. If you are tired walking, you can easily take the bus to go towards the center. This is how the bus stops look like, and the bus, you've seen it already here earlier in this video. As you can see, this street is just full of bars and cafeterias. There are also quite a lot of shops with cheaper clothing. There are some places to make your nice haircut, just some manicure, pedicure done, some aesthetics place as well. We have one right there just in front of us, by the way. And it's just full of different types of service. And we are already on the main crossroad. This is one of the most important crossroads here in Benidorm. Also one of the most dangerous ones, I must say, because here a lot of accidents actually happen due to the fact that people just pass whenever they cannot do, and they park cars where they shouldn't. But before I show you that, I'll show you the legendary cafeteria Saltoki, which is authentic legend. In here you can see there's some armors in there inside. Look at that. Sure, you can see just a little bit in there. And this is a true legend here in Benidorm. It's been here for a long time, right near the, which is this one here. This one is closed right now, I think. I've not seen people coming in here for a really long time, but the Saltoki cafe is open. Just amazing place to have a breakfast with typical Spanish toast, coffee, or freshly pressed juice. And from here, this is the huge crossroad that I was telling to you about. Straight you have Benidorm city center, and if you walk right there, you have one of the streets that we also did some tours about. I'm gonna put you all links here in the comment section so you can continue to the tour that side towards the Benidorm's basically Levante or Poniente beach, depends where you go, but basically that's the road towards the beach. Right here to the right, you have the straight road towards the Poniente beach. You can even see it from there. There are some more Chinese shops, in general Spanish shoe shops, accessories, a lot of restaurants, bars, and new hotels are located there as well. And if you turn towards the left, this is where you actually will have the hospital clinic Benidorm and the famous La Higuera Park, which is the one that I absolutely love. They do a lot of events there in summer. And it's also really nice for children. If you are coming with children or grandchildren in here, make sure you visit this park because they have a lot of different places for children to play depending on the age, as well as just some nice place with a shade for children to relax and to run a little bit. Just a great place to be, I must say. We are heading right towards the bridge from where you can actually see how extensive the La Higuera Park is. And there are some of the hotels located here nearby. For example, there is the Primavera Park and the Prince Park. Primavera Park is the one that's been refurbished. We will be checking it shortly with a full official tour. And this one here is the Prince Park, also with some lovely views towards the park, towards the green trees and the city center. From here you can already see some of it green, some of them trees. We also have Benidorm right here. And all these people that you see right now, they're heading from the market, because this is where the market is located. You can actually see it from here already. Right here on the bridge of the La Higuera Park. That's the end, right there you have the Plaza de Toros, which is gonna be converted into the huge, massive, brand new, modern, like futuristic design, if you wanna call it, towards the juvenile center, towards the young center. And on the other side, you have all the rest of La Higuera Park, heading up until the Bristol Hotel and the city center. All the tapas alleys and all the best of Benidorm. Here, this market is split in two parts. One of them is just food, and the other one is just accessories and basically clothing and etc. Everything that is not food, let's call it like that. And as you can see, there's a lot of people right now heading towards it. Really busy. Here you don't see that much of a tourist, it's mostly locals. But it's a fun place to discover if you will be here. And it's just easy to go. It's right near La Higuera Park, as you could have seen. We've accessed it easily as well, so it's not an issue. And this is the market. From early in the morning, they're roasting some chicken already. And this is a different market from the one that we have near the Rincon de Loix area, just because they are both at the same time. So this one is slightly hilly. I'm gonna show it to you right now. It goes up the hill, so you need to be careful. It's not a plain area. Ooh, look at that. They have some watermelons for 89 cents. Some fruit, veggies as well. They're quite cheap, 99 cents per kilo. Look at that. Lovely. So this is second market. On the same day on Wednesday, you have two markets available for you. So this is a wide selection. If you've explored already the market at Rincon de Loix area near the Pueblo Hotel, you can actually come here and see this one because it's really, really different. A lot of people came here from early morning. As you can see, the queues are queues, let's call them like that. By the way, usually this area will not be recommended for you to pass unless there is a market. Okay, I'll explain you why, because these buildings right there are one of the most, how would I call it without saying anything bad about it? Are one of the most dangerous, let's say it like this. Let's say that you would not like to be here apart from the market day. Okay, these buildings right here. So right now there is the market, so we're all safe. We have some watermelons here. We're gonna take one for our daughter and we'll show you how it's actually taken. It's really, really hot already right now. Wow, that's some heat today. Buenas.
Coge media, que te ponga.
No, un trocito así.
Coge media, ¿quieres media? Ponme media.
No, es mucha media, Cari.
50, bomba. ¿Quieres un trocito?
Este de aquí, mira.
Está súper
Este de aquí.
muy buena.
Para la chiquilla.
Toma. Mira, todo durito ya, muy. ¿Vale?
Oh, qué calor.
Buenos días.
Hola. ¿Sí, son por ahí?
Gracias.
Vosotros. 3 por allá, muy amable. Gracias.
Oh, gracias.
Adiós.
So we just took the watermelon, and here the good thing is that you have a lot of shade between all this and a bunch of different places to buy things. For example, here you have just for €1. So basically you buy veggies in the bags and each bag is €1. How cool is that? This is just amazing. Just €1 for each bag. And this is how the market actually is. It's going all the way down these streets. Really extends where you can explore and enjoy and try some typical Spanish food, Spanish olives and Spanish honey, like a lot of things that you might want to travel during your trip here to Benidorm. This was the walk from the tram station here in Benidorm up until the city center, and this is the new marketplace situated right near the bridge separating the famous La Higuera Park. So if you are wondering what this second market is actually looking like, and if you love to explore these places like this, you should definitely come here on Wednesday early in the morning, because later on it's already too warm. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video, and I'll see you this Friday with the latest news update from Benidorm and Spain. Bye!